things down here.
But
Hello? Yes,
but I don't understand what do you do? What does your work do your work?
I do work at developing businesses. So
Ah,
I
okay.
am in the commercial area trying to find new
Ah, okay.
business to relate with, B2B sales. I
Okay.
do this in here in Brazil and also
In
in Latin
Brazil?
America. Yes.
Oh,
So I
okay.
work, in Spanish and Portuguese. And yeah,
Okay.
that's it about me. But let's finally start with the questions. Do you
Okay.
think pretty privilege is real? If so, is it a problem in our society? Do you think pretty privilege exists, Camila? And
Yeah, I think so. I think it's very, very probably that if someone is more like beautiful in some terms about the media, put these terms for us because if you open a newsletter or if you turn on the TV or if you go to the social media, uh, probably the most part of famous people are very beautiful. Sometimes this person is not so beautiful, but they have money to to stay beautiful. And this culture about how to say the perfect beauty, and it's not real in my opinion because like the videos told you for us, there are other kinds of pretty, there are other kinds of beautiful, other cultures can valorize it. I don't know if it's correct this word, but other cultures can valorize the other kind of beauty, but the media bring for us this I would like to know the word, but I don't know. This ditadura. I don't know this word, but so because of this, I believe that it's a problem. It's a big problem. But I think this person they have a problem with this too because, for example, if you are so beautiful, for example, in a job, in a work, maybe or in your life too, maybe people next bring it, no, arriving you only because of this, and sometimes they don't know who are you in the fact, but they imagine you are perfect and you're not so perfect. I little confused my
yeah,
answer because of the English, but I tried.
I could understand it, and I think I agree with you. I mean, that's a problem because, when we talk about pretty privilege, people are just keeping in mind our external beauty, which means the way we
Yeah.
look, our body shape, our hair, you know, all the things that compose our beauty and our appearance. So I do think it's a problem to judge somebody based in something like that, because the truth is, it doesn't matter how pretty you are. If you're not a good person, somehow, people are gonna
Yeah.
find out. Maybe you can try to avoid it. Maybe you can try to hide it. Like in social media, you can be a certain type of person and you can receive so many followers, but you will be empty because right deep inside of you, you know that that's not
Yeah.
enough. That's not
Yeah.
enough being pretty and on the eyes of another's people. So yeah, let's go to question number two. Oh, this is really interesting. What does real beauty mean to you? And let's talk about people beauty, not just beauty in general. When you say somebody's really beautiful, really handsome, really pretty,
Mm,
what does it mean to you?
yeah. Uh, for, ex- for example, for everyone, a person with a straight hair, eyes blue, is perfect and it is very beautiful. And for me, for example, I always prefer a mess hair. not so defined, for example. I think it's more nature. I, I think this is the word. What more nature is the person, more beautiful is for me. So a person that is very clear with your words, with your thoughts, very honest, uh, very true. It's more beautiful for me. I always prefer a person that, okay, if I don't like this, I can say I don't like, no problem. I think personality for me it's very, very beautiful. And what kind of personality? This kind of personality, a true personality, a sincere, I don't know, a person that it's not a problem to show us what you who are in the fact. And for you, Victor?
I do have to admit that sometimes, the appearance catches my attention, but really, you know, when I do say somebody's really beautiful, it's not just because the way they look. Talking about physical things, the way they look at people, the way they talk, the way they smile, the way they, just see life and treat people, just observing someone, the way they are just doing their life, their facial expressions, they wait to say the things, their voice, for me, those physic things, I think they're really important. But at the same time, when I talk to somebody and somehow this person is beautiful in my eyes, talking about appearance, and if it has a interesting personality, if I can sometimes somehow feel that this person have something good to offer to somebody, to the world, to the work, to the people around them. So I do think personality is really important. So if you speak gentle, if just are respectful with people. I think that's really interesting. If you're funny, some people are not that pretty. Talking about physical appearance to me, I mean, if I see this person, I won't say, "Oh, I would hang out with you," or I don't know. But then when they start talk, when they start doing things, I'm like, "Oh, you're just amazing." And that changes completely the game because I start to see the beautiful in you. And when it comes to romantic things, my friends always, blame me like, oh, you don't have a clue, you don't have a future. Sometimes you do find some people very ugly, but you try to find something in there that we don't understand. And I'm like, no, it's because of the voice, it's because of the way they talk to me, it's because the way they smile, their eyes. I don't know. So that's what it means to me.
And I don't
Um,
know, but sometimes I think I love a person that they have a respect for the body too. For example, for me, it's a person that don't want to go to the gym, don't want to go run, don't practice exercise, and they don't have a good health, for example. It's not so beautiful for me because if you don't do this for you, you can do this for the other too. So this kind of attitudes, it's very, very important for me too. And I agree with you. There are other things like smile, gentle person. It's very, very beautiful. No, funny. It's very important too
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
difficult to stay inside of the other person that can't smile, for example. Oh, it's boring. Not good.
yeah. That doesn't work for me. I think
Yeah,
communication is one really important thing to me as well, because if we talk and out of you, the chemistry or anything like that, it won't work for me just based in your appearance. Um,
yeah.
but that's it.
Well, let's go.
Yeah,
Do you think privilege affects job opportunities or promotions? Why or why not? And what are some things attractive people can get away with that others can't? Hmm, I don't know. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, I do think some people are hiring based on beauty, the way they see beauty. Like I see some agencies, they're looking for women and they want, skinny women. They want the ones with the straight hair. They want the ones who do makeup. They want the ones who, wear high heels. They want certain type of standard when
Yeah,
it's related to image. I do think some people have some privilege, but there are some researchers, like the video was saying. I mean, sometimes the way you look can affect the perception of the others and on you. And like if you're clean, if you're, I don't know, sometimes when you look at somebody, you can see they treat themselves well.
yeah,
And when it comes to men, for an example, the ones who go to the gym who have, muscles, and I'm not talking about bodybuilder, but people do look different for them. Like they're man, they're, I don't know, somehow they're mature and something like that. So I do
yeah,
think in some occasions it can affect job opportunities, especially if the ones who are hiring have some prejudices or have some, I don't know, they just they have a lack of possibilities in their mind. So they're just looking for a certain type of people to please their eyes, which is not a good thing, of course. But I do think it can affect. Um, and sometimes people, you know, you see some people who have beauty standards really high. Sometimes they do can get things like a beautiful guy asks for something, and then everyone's like, oh, or a beautiful girl. And then, especially with men who are interested in women, they're very sexist. So they want to please them. And it's different the way people look at them, just because
yeah.
of their body. And I mean, that's very bad for me.
I believe it depends of the kind of job. It depends of the kind. I think it's the same thing that you answer, but it depends of the kind of position this person will have in the company. For example, for sales, depends of the product. There are kind of products that they prefer women selling because it's easier for them. And in the other products or the other lines that it's better for men. And if, for example, the voice, uh, other example, it's difficult for me if I needed to pay someone to do no to give me a exercise, a professional, uh, I don't know the name, professional physical, I probably. If this person is very, very fat, I will think, okay, this guy don't know how to do this. Or if you go to a doctor about the weight, and this doctor is so fat, it's impossible for me to think that this guy is correct for me. And because of this, I believe the looks like is very important, but not in all the times.
Yeah, yeah. I,
Yeah,
yeah, I got it. Let's go to
yeah.
question number 4. In Brazil, what are the beauty standards? How do they compare to global standards? Oh,
Uh,
talking about women in your case, what are the beauty standards?
yeah, yeah. I believe in Brazil, the women is the big ass. The big ass is the most important beauty standard. Uh, and maybe in the other countries and global standards is not so necessary, this big ass. Because of this, maybe they love the Brazilian girls, for example, because oh, the ass is so beautiful, and maybe the color of the pew too. For example, the black person is for us is very beautiful. I believe is very beautiful, but in other cultures, I don't know if it's so beautiful. And what do you think?
Yeah, me too. Talking about men, I do have a lack of beauty standards when it comes to, saying things, especially because I am part of the LGBT community. So we used to say like there are some gays, like gym gays. They are sometimes the standard, and we sometimes call people, oh, this guy is standard or bottom, like which means a person who actively go to the gym, have muscles, have a great look, and cuts the hair frequently. Sometimes they have beard, and but it's hard to me to define because I do find so many people beautiful. But when you see, like, when you try to talk about men, people do tend to go to the muscle ones, not just extremely, but the ones who look
Yeah,
like they are building their body, they are working out. And hair, I don't think Brazilians like, long hair. I don't know how to say that in English, but hair like mine, I don't know actually. But I do think they prefer
it's
something more short, something shorter, you know?
yeah,
Uh, they tend to associate that look with man personality. And I think global standards, I don't know, they're so different, like when it comes to beard and clothes as well, because in here we do not tend to, I don't know, you don't see people wearing suits to go on a date or very formal, to say somebody's
yeah,
beautiful. But I do think it's because of our temperature in here, our country, most of the time it's not that comfortable to wear so many clothes in just one outfit. So, but I don't know how they change because I do find everyone so beautiful. And I talk to people from another country, and I just think all of them are beautiful. And I mean, not all
I
of
don't
them, of
agree.
course. I do have standards I have. But
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes people say, oh, people from this country, it's not good looking. And I'm like, no, shut up. You haven't seen them. You haven't.
But we need to agree. You need to agree with me that Brazilian guys are the best in all the globe for
Yes, yes,
every
I do
culture.
agree with you.
Yeah,
There's no
because
comparison. There is
we are
no
so
comparison.
different. Yeah, we are so perfect because we are all the time smiling. Uh, and I agree with the part of the clothes too is true. But I don't know the word, but we are preference, international preference. It's good for us,
Yeah,
no?
but especially because we're all mixed, which means there are no just white or black people in our country. We have, everyone, you can find everyone's type in here because we're so mixed. And there are, white people, people, and then people from another nationalities, and then people mixed, and then people, with different.
Yeah,
I think we are the only country who have all the types of hair when it comes to curly hairs.
yeah,
We're the
yeah.
only one who have all of them. And
I
that's
believe.
amazing. I
Yeah,
love curly hair. Men with
and
curly hair for me, it's my type actually.
and we are so sexy. We are so sexy, and sometimes we can imagine the size of this power, but it's very power. And do this skill us are so beautiful for them. They love to stay with us. We are so good lovers.
Yeah, but sometimes they like to sexualize us, like we're
Yeah, yeah. This is
good
a
at
problem
sex.
too.
Yeah, that's a big problem because the way we dance, we know how to move. I mean, not all of them, because me, I can do many things when it comes to shaking body, but
Okay.
somehow I do think we have some movements that are ours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
This is a problem too. But I like it. I like it to be
yeah,
Brazilian.
me
I
too,
love
me
it.
too. I love. Would you change anything about your appearance to feel better about yourself? Why or why not? You.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have two parts of my body that I always like to change. What's the name of this? You
Mm,
know?
yeah, I forgot it. Oh my
Let
God.
me see here in the
It's not noise. It's
let me see. Nose.
nose. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to change my nose because it's so big. And I always say for my mother, I am old. I will be old, and with the age, the the nose it will be bigger. So it's a problem. It's a big problem in my life. I hate my pictures because of this, because my nose. And the other part, I don't know the name too. Let me see. Ah, it's not stomach, but it's barriga. Yeah,
Yeah, your
stomach.
stomach. Yeah,
Yeah, this is the word.
yeah.
Uh, I don't like my stomach because I do exercises a lot, and I have a lot of muscle in all parts of my body. I have this facility to win muscle. But all my body is so muscular and beautiful, and my stomach is not it's not fit with the other part. It's not matched very well. So I don't understand and I hate. But the other things I love, probably this is only two things. And you, Victor?
Oh, I would change my front and here because it's very big. Sometimes I do have put this and it's like
I don't agree.
no, in camera it doesn't look like, but when you see me in person, it's really I feel very uncomfortable. In the past,
Okay.
I was thinking about nose too, because there is something in here, a
Okay.
curve.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like it. And my
yeah.
face, it's not symmetrical. One side of my face, it's one way, and the other one is different because I sleep with this face on the bed. So sometimes I smile and it's like this. And I don't like that, honestly. I hate watching my videos. I hate when I have to see immersion and the way I look. It's so different from the way I look at the mirror, I would like
Yeah,
to change that.
yeah.
And my body as well, because I'm really skinny and
I
I
love it.
really
Yeah, I think it's so beautiful to be skinny. I love skinny
no,
people. I
but I'm
love.
too much. You can see all my
It's
things. I don't know, I
beautiful.
forgot the word. The I forgot
Yeah,
about it.
let me
But you
see.
can see all my structure, my
Hippie.
skeleton,
You're hippie.
my bones, actually. You can see my
Oh.
bones and hear my skin. You can touch them. And people are like, oh my God, this is so funny. They're like doing this to me. Oh, I didn't know you could have this. And I'm like, no. And I
But
lost
but
weight
do
so easily.
but do you eat a lot? Do you do
A lot.
exercises to try? And do you
Yes.
do exercise?
I
Okay.
eat a lot. I have to, breakfast, lunch, and I eat a lot actually, and it's good food. It's not bad food. I mean, I remember
Okay.
last time I bought something on iFood to eat. I'm always cooking, so
Yeah.
but it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. It's our
But it's okay.
structure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me. I have to
We
accept
need
myself.
we need to love yourself, because if we don't love yourself, it's okay. We are in danger.
Yes, but I would change something just to remind.
Oh, but for example, the nosy, I would like to change it. I would like a lot, but I have afraid because everyone that I know that one day did this kind of surgery, everyone told me, "Oh, it's not so easy. It's difficult." Everyone say, I don't like. I didn't like it. You will not. You will not know. It wasn't a good, like very good. How to say? When when they hope so, when they I haven't afraid because of this, because maybe I can do the surgery and after it will be not good, or I will hate it, or I will look my face and okay, I don't like, and I spent a lot of money because it's very expensive. When I think about the money, I always think, okay, with this money I can travel a lot, so okay, I will not do this.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
problem. It's a big problem.
Yeah.
Now it's number six. Right?
Six,
This.
yes.
As a child, did you ever feel unattractive as your self-made change over time? I believe yes. As a child, I always feel unattractive because, for example, when I was very child, my hair was straight and very different. And when I passed for that moment, that woman that I changed woman, my hair changed too. And it's strange because in the hey, I don't know how the name na raiz, it was very curly, very curly, and the end of the hair is straight. So my appear was terrible for for many years, and after I passed to respect my appear, to accept my nature appear. And nowadays, sometimes I love, sometimes I hate. I have big problems with myself, with my appear, but I don't have the other option. We need to accept and to continue the life. But I suffered a lot because
Yeah.
all my friends, oh, they were so beautiful, the perfect hair. And for example, I have a friend that when she finds me in, she always says something like, "Oh, your hair is so messy." Yeah, because he's it is my hair. It is the form of my hair, and it's not mess. It's my hair, and they don't understand because they have a perfect hair, for example. So it's difficult.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that situation you passed through, but I mean, that's not very good to hear because some
Yeah,
people, it's not that they don't understand. They're just, you know, they're
yeah.
just sometimes people are evil. And but yeah, and because of
Our problems are because someday, one day, someone told something for us. All our problems.
yeah, but sometimes they do speak things like they can destroy our self-esteem with one word, with one thing, like,
Yeah.
oh, this doesn't look good on you. And I'm like, oh, you shouldn't said that because I'll be forever reminding the thing that you said. As a child, I did struggle with some things, especially because I was more skinny than I am right now. So I was very weak somehow, and my hair was longer, but I loved my hair. I always loved. But when I was at school, the guys, they usually they didn't respected me. So they were saying my hair was a girl's hair and I was a little girl and I was like I wasn't a man, a guy actually because of my hair and I should cut it because all the other guys, they have a certain type of hair, and I should not be like that. I should change my haircut. Sometimes they
Yeah.
would come to me with things to try to, cut my hair, and that was very bad for
Wow.
me. And, I
Yeah.
was bullied for years and years, not only because of my hair, but the way I lie, the way I speak to people, the way I walked, the way I was expressing myself. I was always sensible. So, sometimes men don't see sensibility as a good thing, and
Yeah.
they try to speak like I'm less than them. I am not a truthful man. I am not, I don't know, sometimes I have a problem. And when it comes to sexuality, the more I was growing, the more they were speaking like, oh, you're gay, you're just a beast and something like that. So I was struggling with every part of my body because of that. Um, but I think right now I am in my better age or in my better, I don't know, the way I feel with myself, it's very good. I do think I have succeed in life in terms of beauty, in terms of acceptance, but my self-image have been really attacked over the past years. So now I am just managing to just keep in mind that it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what they think.
How old are you now? I think it's 21,
I
no?
am
22.
about to be 23.
You are so younger, so younger.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice, very nice. I would like
yeah.
to come back for my 20 years.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, right now I'm just struggling with everything to, find balance in life and work and things I like and things I have to buy. And no, it's just not good. But at
yeah,
least I don't have a child. I live alone. I pay my
yeah,
own things.
yeah. Me too. Me
That's
too. I
okay.
don't have a child. I'm alone. I have my house. Not now. Now I don't have more my house, but I had it, and I will have again. But I don't know. Maybe I would like to come for 30 years, 28, 29, because my soul, my spirit is in this age, but my body no more.
No, but you should keep things up, It doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can
but
do anything.
yeah, I can, but it's different. For example, my dream is to learn how to surf. And I had a lot of problems in the past that it's not so easy for me to start to practice surf now. But I will do in one day. But there are a lot of things. I sometimes I feel that now with 40 years, I'm started doing things that I needed to do in the past,
Yeah.
and I didn't do. But it's okay. Okay. For example, this kind of life to travel, to go to other countries, to know new people, all these things that I'm doing now, I can do in the past with 30 years, but in that moment, I don't have someone to talk about me about to talk with me about this and to encourage me. Okay, go there, go your life. I don't have this person, so I tried to do what I needed to do to have a work, to buy a house, to have a car, to study, and okay, we need to win money. And I feel you guys now, they have you have more information and more condition to live different.
Yeah,
For
just to
example,
have money.
but we will in the future you will have
Yes,
for example, you work. Do you work remote or presential?
remote.
Perfect. With 23 years and you start to work remote. Do you think one day you will work presential? Never. Never. It's impossible for you. But in my time, it's not possible this. So I believe you guys, you have a possibility to live much better than us.
Yes,
Because
that's right.
yeah, I would like to come back, but it's impossible. So I need to think in the front. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
So you can choose a question, seven, eight, nine, or even 10, who is together with
Okay.
question number nine.
What do you usually to what do you usually do to feel more confident or beautiful? This question is very nice.
Yes.
What do you do?
What do you do? Oh, you're asking me. Oh, I usually take a very long shower and I try to do the thing in here that I don't know, shaving, I do
Yeah,
this. I exfoliate my body and I do use some thing with perfume to pass on it. A good thing, I like to, oh, my eyebrows. That's very important. That's what I do on the weekends. Every other weekend, I have to, manage to
yeah,
do the thing.
yeah,
And that make me feel very okay with myself. And I think that's it, what I do. Shaving, sometimes, I don't know, going to the gym always make me feel sometimes more confident, sometimes more, I don't know, handsome or even more healthy. Because when we're
yeah,
healthy, I think we look on the mirror and we say, "Oh, I look good.
yeah,
I could
yeah.
walk, I could walk 10 kilometers, and I wouldn't die." And that's great for me.
Um, nice. I think I do a lot of things during my days with this proposing. So every day when I woke up if 6 a.m. to do my meditation, to do my exercise, I'm doing this all day. When I, for example, every day when I came for the gym, I need to take a shower and to put a good clothes, only to stay here in my house in front of my notebook working. I always do this. When I worked I lived in São Paulo alone, I did do this every day, for example. Sometimes I didn't need to go to the office, but I needed to take a shower to put your clothes to stay in the notebook. It's for me, it's not for the other, but there are some rituals that I use it to practice when I need more confidence, for example. And I like to put a beautiful music, um, how to say, a low light, middle light, and a glass of wine and dance. And
Yeah.
dance with all my soul. I dance and I feel like okay, I'm now here dance very sexy and very powered. I don't know. I like to do this, and when I do this, I feel okay. I'm a girl power. Let's go there.
Yeah. I totally get it. Oh, usually I do, doing housework for me after I'm finished and after I'm taking a shower, when I see all the things organized, all the house cleaned, I do
Oh, it's nice.
feel more, sometimes complete, more, I don't know, just clear. I feel that I could walk, I could, I don't know,
It's
sleep with
good.
it just
It's
makes me feel
very
very
good.
beautiful and handsome. And I
Yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
mirror and the mirror is clean in the bathroom, it's completely clean. Just say like, oh,
Oh, it's so
that
nice.
made me feel, yes. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
perfect, perfect.
So we just
Uh,
have 4 minutes. Yeah, there's time to other question. You can choose.
um, oh, do you believe dating apps are driving mostly by appearance? How does this relate to pre-privilege?
You can start, not me.
Okay, 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 okay. I believe so. I believe so because when you are using a dating app, it's impossible. In the first picture, you know the soul of that person. It's impossible. So the first contact, it's about appearance. I believe after, if you start to have a conversation with this person, is it possible? It's possible. You know more, and you decided, okay, I would like to try only because they appears, or I don't want anymore. But the first contact it appears. In the same on the street, for example, if you go to a party and you don't know everyone, the first contact eyes you have with the other, it's appear. It's not don't have other option.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been on Tinder for 2 days, and that was enough for me. For 2 days, I've
Yeah,
been there, and I was like, no, that doesn't work for me. I don't know if in the
yeah.
future I'll be there again. I will not say that I would never use it again because God knows what can happen to us.
I
But
used it for years.
yeah,
I don't
it
have
made
I
me
don't
feel
have the
scary.
options. I don't have the options.
Yeah.
I'm so old. I need to use it, but I don't have success there. I don't have success there. Por quê? Because I don't have this privilege. So I don't have success there. But it's difficult. I don't want to use anymore. I don't want.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine it, but it's hard sometimes because we're not gonna find the loved ones like going to the supermarket. And I don't know, we have to sometimes be ready and be open to. And sometimes that means being on a dating app because somebody can see you there and say, oh, it's single, so which means there's a
Okay.
chance. And that's okay as well. I'm not, judging people who use it. It just I don't know, afraid of it because of the way we choose people in there. And it's so hard to talk to people like, oh, what do you like to do? How are you doing? What's your
Yeah.
favorite color? Have you eaten
Uh,
today?
it's the
I need,
same question.
yes, yes. I don't like it. And it's hard to be authentic in there. And we just have one
Yeah.
minute in here, but I would like to say thank you, Camila, for coming today. I had so much
Thank
fun
you.
talking to you, and I hope you find a great position in a great company and you can work by home, and do
Yeah.
everything you can.
I hope so.
I wish you the best, okay?
Thank you so much, Victor. Have a nice day, night for you, and the weekends. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye
Actually,
bye.
no, I'm see you in the next week. I said
Okay.
see you later, but we're not gonna see you later.
Yeah. Bye
Yeah.
bye, Victor.